It's 4:20 a.m.
Wow,
Nice.
what a nice number.
Nice, good number.
Yeah.
Do we have anything we want to do at 4:20 a.m.?
I do, but not on stream.
Okay.
It's a family show.
Yeah.
So to distract myself from that fact, I've prepared some quizzes.
Hey.
Ooh.
This time last year, we had a segment called 420 Blaze It, where we talked about Blaze Ball with Cameron and Coriander. Neither of them are here. They have abdicated their seats, and I don't know bus about Blaze Ball. But I've co-opted this time slot for a segment I like to call 420 Quiz It.
Nice. Okay.
And so I am screen sharing a keynote presentation currently. I hope anybody can see it. The title of this quiz, I hope that when you see it, we can all read it in unison.
Oh,
What?
This quiz is called All at Once with delay. It'll be fine.
Who's that?
Animorphs.
Animorphs.
Now,
bet that was
full
beautiful.
disclosure, I haven't read the Animorphs books. I've merely skimmed the wiki in finding
Okay.
resources for this quiz. But what I have done is I've gone to the Etsy store of the original artist of the cover art for Animorphs books, David B. Mattingly. I highly recommend it, but not right now because that would be cheating on this quiz.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
David B. Mattingly is seemingly an illustrator genius. And on a lot of the listings for these prints, for these original Animorphs books, cover arts things, there is an animation of the child going from human to animal. And so in each of these questions, I just need you to identify for me, who's that Animorph? And it'll be multiple choice, don't worry. Could we get a
thank
score?
goodness.
Ooh.
A score tracker up. There's just the three of us. You
Yeah.
dearies could play as a team if you like,
we
or we
could.
could do the
We could
threes
do
of us.
that. We could.
Maybe tomorrow
you-
with a little more notice, we can get some pals on the couch.
Do we want to? Do we have pals who are available on the couch who might want to jump in?
Yeah, before we reveal this first Animorph.
Yeah. Yeah, that's up to whoever is currently on the couch currently. If you want to jump on stage, I'll let we'll chuck and jive here for a minute while they work that out.
420 Quiz It is open to everybody.
How
Yeah.
much Animorphs does Carrie know about?
Carrie got a book when she was in middle school from her aunt who worked in a bookstore. And that's it. I have one
Okay.
book of
All right,
Animorphs.
all right.
So you don't have any clue how the actual series ends.
I
Oh,
would actually
no.
recommend that you maybe hide chat because it seems like we got some Animorphs, some Stanimorphs.
Some Stanimorphs. Happily,
it
I can
seems like-
only stare at the bus, so I don't have to hide anything.
Good.
It seems like
what do you-
our couch friends are busy, so it'll just be the three of us tonight.
The only things I know about Animorphs are what my friend Brian would talk about, and because he liked them, despite not being a young adult when he was reading them. But he was like he liked the story. He liked the kind of thing that would go on in the story. So he was like, I'm into this. This is unusual sci-fi. So
Yeah, and turns out the author K.A. Applegate is all about trans rights, like very vocal
Aw.
supporter of trans kids.
Cool.
So I don't feel at all bad pilfering her IP for this quiz.
'cause, man, that'd be a hell of a thing if they weren't, right? Woo.
Like no legs to stand on, and also 4 legs to stand on.
Yeah.
I got a little lazy and didn't number any of these questions because I didn't know what order they'd be in. It doesn't really matter. Question number
perfect.
1. Who's that Animorph? Your
Oh my
choices are
God.
A, alligator, B, tiger, C, elephant, or D, lobster.
I'm going to go with A, alligator.
It's a good choice because the green.
Exactly why.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go with lobster because I feel like he's ready to make crab hands.
God, I really want to do lobster as well. I'm gonna say elephant.
So we have an A, a C, and a D.
Yes.
All right, let's find out who that Animorph.
Oh no, we were all wrong.
You're off to a great start.
I love this. I love
I'm glad
this.
you got the animated ones. These are amazing.
These are
The
beautiful.
whole inspiration for the quiz, I swear to God, they're mesmerizing. Yes, that's right. I'm afraid it was a tiger. So
love
no
them.
no points there. At least 5 people in chat, I think, got points. So keep score at home.
Wow. Good job, chat.
This book is change is necessary. So let's meditate on that for a second before we go on to the next question. Who's that Animorph? Are they A, tabby cat, B, a zebra, C, a sea star, or D, a jellyfish?
I'm gonna say C, sea star.
Zebra. Because I want it to be zebra.
I think her name is Zebra.
Last time going with like the clothing kind of did not work, and there are stripes, so I want to say tabby cat, but I'm going with jellyfish instead, in case like it's one of those opposite is right things.
Oh, okay.
So D, jellyfish.
D, jellyfish. Okay. All our answers locked in. Let's find out who's that Animorph.
Yes!
So I think that's a point for Beej.
Oh my god, I want to die. I cannot.
I thought for sure we were all going to get it wrong again.
I need you to understand that this is what in the book, this is what's literally happening to this person. They look like that in real life.
And I mean, the stages that you see on the book cover
Oh my goodness.
really don't do justice to the
No.
full-blown thing that happens. Like,
seeing it animated is
it raises sort of Little Mermaid style questions, right? Of like, if you cut off the arm off a sea star, it grows back. But if you cut off what used to be her head, is she okay?
Oh yeah, yeah. No.
It's just like, I want it to be the Little Mermaid, and the monkey paw closed on that real hard.
If 4:20 a.m. rolled around for you and you were like, all right, time to take some psilocybin, I mean, great, because it's probably going to kick in about in a couple minutes, and you're really going to enjoy the rest of this quiz.
Time to do some ayahuasca and go to the desert on a bus. Wait, what's happening?
I'm melting into a sea star. Anyway.
Okay. Are we getting a Matthews? Is that what I'm... Someone tell me on ISO if we're expecting more people in the quiz. Okay, we're getting a
Yay.
Matthews. Okay.
That would be great. Okay.
Okay. Beach, I think Beach has 1 point as
Yep.
well.
I did guess the sea star.
As we
go
add
C
Matthews to
star.
the board, let's amend the scores.
I was certain too that Sea Star and Jellyfish were both definitely wrong. Because I'm like, they wouldn't.
So
right?
the one thing I remember is the one thing, like, there are very few things I remember from this, because I think even on Something Awful, people were talking about Animorphs at one point, and somebody did mention that it's like, oh yeah, there was a character that turned into a sea star. So when I popped up, I'm like, why not just say that? Maybe this is the character. What do I know?
I only remember the YTV show where they clearly like painted some horse blue or something to do certain scenes, and I don't know, slugs going to people's ears.
Neat.
Ew.
Yeah, and there's like a war that happens. There's some sort of assimilation event. Hi,
Some sort of
Matthews.
space thing.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello,
Welcome.
Matthews.
Matthews, how well do you know Animorphs?
Well, I used to be a children's librarian, but
Okay.
Animorphs was not my jam.
But you remember the covers.
Not your Jamamorph? No, I'm sorry. I mean,
Come
how
at me
sorry
with
can I
them
be though?
Babysitters Club.
Oh.
Yeah.
I read a lot of that.
Do these children live in a boxcar or no? That's the only answer.
I joined the Scholastic Babysitters Book Club. I was one of those.
Yeah. My children's
super
library
specials,
had
though.
sad velvet clown paintings in it, and I still don't know why. Velvet sad clowns. I don't know what order you put the adjectives in that sentence. Anyway, Matthews, are you ready to play Who's That Animorph?
Absolutely, but I do want to know if your library was haunted.
that's what they did with the kids who didn't bring their books back, is they painted them as
I'm sure that it
as
wasn't.
black velvet sad clown paintings. That's their souls trapped.
You know, in retrospect, yeah, I did the summer reading incentive thing. And I guess it would have been like summer of 97, 98. And I got to the end of that gauntlet and they gave me a VHS copy of Space Jam. So pretty haunted, right?
Yeah.
Good job
fairly
reading. Don't ever do it
haunted.
again.
Yeah, I was like, I'm never reading a book
I
again.
feel like it's a little weird to give you a videotape for a reading competition, but
It's not
you know.
even based on a book, yeah.
It's so much more normal to give you pizza.
Yeah, I just wanted a
I
pool party.
got pizza. Apparently, you got Dorian Grade.
I wish there was a quote bot in this. I got pizza, you got Dorian Gray. Hell of a statement. Okay, let us continue about the quiz. We've got, I have 9 questions. We could do multiple rounds. We'll see how we feel at the end of round 1. Question number 3. Who's that Animorph?
That's
Are
the
they
same
A?
dude.
Yeah, there's a sort of an ensemble.
Okay.
I don't know this boy's name, but yeah, we're gonna see the multiple kids, the same kid several times. Is he about to anamorph into A, gorilla, B, a beaver, C, a moose, or D, a Bigfoot?
I mean, I think technically they could get different things to morph into as the series went on. Like there's there's
They
either like a
acquire them.
stone or something. Like yeah,
Alright.
you didn't like just pick one.
All right.
It was
Hmm.
like a gorilla and Bigfoot are pretty similar.
This
know
looks
what?
like a. Oh, go ahead, Matthews.
Oh. I'm going beaver.
Strong play. I think.
I'm picking beaver as well.
Okay, we got 2 beavers.
I think
got
this
a-
looks like a noble and elegant young '90s boy, and
Yeah.
that sounds like a moose to me.
Mm.
Mhm. The long stride of a moose, perhaps.
and the high head. You know,
Mhm.
it's got it lifted up. So
The majestic moose.
yeah.
Okay.
And Heather, what was your answer?
I'm gonna go with Bigfoot just on the off chance that it's silly.
You know what? What if it's Bigfoot?
Yeah.
I want it to be Bigfoot.
I also want it to be Bigfoot, but let's find out who's that Animorph. What's up, Canadians? It's a
Hell
beaver.
yeah.
You got so short.
Where is your noble hair now, '90s boy?
Oh my god.
It's all over
Where's
his
the-
body. Finally got that chest hair.
Squat.
Look,
And
Mom,
is
I'm
it-
growing a beard. No, son,
I finally got hair on my chest, Ma.
you're just anamorphing into a beaver, like your father did before you.
Oh,
Your
the
dad
tail
amorph.
coming out of his butt like that just looks wrong.
I know. I usually focus on the eyes when I'm looking at these animations, but a lot of times the forearms give you a sort of room. They give you pause.
In this case, literally.
Yeah.
And
That's
you know
one
what?
for
Actually,
me and one for Matthews then.
that's true. So we got Beej. Are you in the Beej is in the lead with 2, I believe
Mhm.
now. Matthews, silver medalist right now with 1. But again, we can't discount that it could have been Bigfoot.
Mm.
You can never be too
I mean,
sure.
a beaver is kind of a Bigfoot.
If you assume that the
With
middle
the
part of the
tail.
transformation that's practically Bigfoot, like the
Yeah.
third part of the morph.
Yeah, the second part of this morph is my favorite. I think this sort of
He really loses
This
that
one.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas vibe.
really quickly.
Real quick.
Oh no, and it brings up an excellent question. What would you do if you lost your mind to a yerk? So that's one to think on.
I'm not
Now,
sure.
question 4, I believe. Who's that Animorph? Is she A, a chicken, B, a skunk, C, an anteater, or D, a rhinoceros?
I want to see her turn into a rhinoceros.
Yeah, me too. Rhino.
Rhino.
2 for rhino.
I'm feeling anteater.
I was feeling anteater too. You know, I'm gonna say chicken though. I'll say chicken.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, going with your gut. All
Can you
right.
imagine posing for these books?
Yeah,
Can
and
you
they're
imagine?
painting.
Someone from your elementary school recognizing you?
Oh my, yeah.
Yeah, like what do you say in like the holiday newsletter? Like how do your parents visualize this for you? There are people in chat. I love this. People in chat referring to these children by their first names.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're here among some real Animorphs. We're here among
Yeah.
friends. Okay.
Wow.
So we have a chicken, an anteater, and 2 rhinoceries. But let's find out now who's that Animorph.
Oh no.
No!
Oh.
Oh.
Watch the
Wow.
fingers. Like watch
the fingers.
the fingers. Yeah,
So
they're gone.
short.
Oh no.
Oh, I really love the back legs don't transform really at all until the very end.
Is the anteater still wearing jeans?
Definitely.
Little tiny anteater jeans. I just imagine the sound of ripping fabric as they hunch over into this new form.
if an Annie wore jeans, would he wear them like this or like this?
Really, the transformation from the shirt to the sort of whorl of fur is very artful.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Now, question 5, perhaps. Who's that Animorph? Is he A, a cheetah, B, a duck, C, a lemur, or D, a flamingo?
Windmill slam lemur.
Dang it, Beach. I was gonna
You can
go
take that
lemur
one too. I mean,
Yeah, no, I feel like flamingo is too obvious.
These
Now,
ones
are the
are
scores up to date? I feel like we had two anteaters in the last round, did we not?
no,
Nope.
I picked chicken. I was thinking
Okay.
anteater, but I was like, you know what? I think it's going to be chicken. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
These books are for like 12-year-old kids. I'm going with cheetah.
Cheetah, we got a lemur on the board.
I'm so like the pose says flamingo, but the very antithesis of the pose says cheetah, and all of my metrics for guessing so far have been wrong. So let's say duck. Heck, I don't know.
I'm dying to see that face turn into a duckbill, actually. But yeah, still on lemur.
Okay,
I'm
we
going
got-
lemur.
Okay, we got 2 lemurs, a cheetah, and a duck walking into a bar. And then they ask, who's that Animorph? Quack,
Oh
quack,
my
quack.
god!
God!
The least likely suspect it is.
And
Very
and he's
well.
flapping their
Very good. That's a
wings.
point for Carrie.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow. I really thought we were going to get a flamingo just because none of us had picked flamingo and how weird would it look.
Uh-huh.
I think
was
it
sure
was
I'd be wrong.
it was Carrie's nonchalance that brought it about. And the little flapping. Sometimes the color scheme of the clothes is a hint, and other times it's not. I
Yeah.
can't really advise you either way.
Mm-hmm.
The countdown has begun. Only 3 more books till the end. I think there's 3 more questions until the end of this round.
Okay.
Beak transition is powerful.
Yeah. I'm telling you, number 2 is usually my favorite. Like the child that's like, oh, I'm slightly an animal.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay,
They're trying
question.
to do live action DuckTales. What's wrong?
It's like this is gonna get worse before it gets better.
Listen, life is like a hurricane. Even know what question we're on now. 7. Who's that Animorph? Is she A, grizzly bear, B, a falcon, C, a horse, or D, a bat?
Bat.
Horse.
Horse. Horse girl energy.
bat.
2 bats and 2 horses.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. Bat-sized horses and horse-sized bats. Okay, let's find out who's that Animorph.
No.
Yes.
Oh no!
Oh,
This one goes
Oh.
downhill so fast.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm a horse. I was
There
just
was really
flexing for
not-
everybody. I'm a horse.
The face immediately starts going haywire.
As the sister of a very definitely horse girl, I
Yeah.
can say that this looks like beauty. This is what beauty looks like. This is the true final human evolution. Like
Another
it.
unrealistic standard for our girls.
Why the long face?
Let's see it one more time.
His
The
arms
forearm.
get her arms. Their arms are getting thinner.
Yeah.
It's the tail that bugs me the most.
Yeah.
Ew.
Wait for the belt to disappear. That's
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
because they
Oh,
all wear these big
no.
chonky belts.
and there was the perfect chance to take it away when the arm crosses over the belt line.
Oh
And
yeah.
they didn't do it.
They didn't have to give
The
us all
belt
complete.
stuck. It's still there.
Yeah. All the stages in between are like, when is a hoof a foot? I'd never really never really given a thought.
when does your shirt become skin?
The belt
Who's-
question,
who's
I guess,
really
doesn't
thought
really
about it?
factor into the cover of the book,
Mhm.
but
Mm.
I
that's
don't
just.
remember Uma Musume looking like that.
Oh my god.
Okay, where are we now? Question 8. Who's this Animorph? Is he? No, it's question. Where the heck are we? A kangaroo, B, a hedgehog, C, a snake, or D, a tortoise?
That's a tortoise.
Snake.
Hedgehog.
I want it to be a snake.
I'm so excited for any of these. I
Right.
think I want a tortoise, though.
Okay.
I think I want to watch him really slowly change.
That's it. Slow it down. Slow it down for Mama.
Is that everybody? We got 2 tortoises and 1 snake.
And a hedgehog.
And a hedgehog.
That's right.
Okay.
It's blue. Gotta go fast.
Man, just
Well, that's a party.
just destruction. Oh,
Okay. Let's find out then who's that Animorph.
Oh my god.
No.
he like fell over.
I know you all wanted the tortoise, but the snake having arms and then losing them is real.
How long do I get arms for?
That's amazing.
Could I be a snake but still keep those arms just in case?
Just
How
a
long do I
little
get
bit.
to have my belt?
Oh, when do my
Yeah.
2 legs become one? Oh, it's upsetting.
Oh, right. They hide the other legs, so they're automatically going together.
You
Yeah.
just merge.
Oh wow.
So does the
What's your
snake
favorite part?
know
I
to
thought my
walk front
favorite
to
part was the
back?
tiny. I thought my favorite part was the tiny little forearm, but I think it's the elongating face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with that,
That's-
like the neck kind of going from just a normal human neck to something craning weirdly upwards. That's
I
very
actually
good.
I like the reverse where through no muscle action of their own, they managed to get back up on their legs again.
Yeah. Just take a big breath from the diaphragm, and I'm up.
Legs.
It's like James Brown. I can't do it. I can't do it. Ah, I'm back. Okay, there are 2 more questions in this round, so
Okay.
there's all to play for still, except for Heather. Sorry, my condolences.
That's fine. I'm winning just by watching these animations.
We'll get you on the
Heather's
board maybe.
for the Bigfoot is what's happening.
Yeah.
I have
look at
hopes and
that.
dreams, and one of them might come true.
God.
Whoa.
The
When they're
third
static,
face,
it's worse.
that middle face.
Then you can really meditate on the phases in between. It in this book says all the questions are about to be answered. I am very skeptical that that's true.
Must be a long book.
It's I have a lot of questions.
It's the
Yeah, like at
Animorphs
some point they
super
stop having
special.
human eyes.
K.A. Applegate's assuming a lot by saying the answer is not as like the answers.
Every book leading up to this was a question. Just writing checks you can't cash. Okay, question number 8. Who's that Animorph? Is she A, a squid, B, a jellyfish, C, a dolphin, or D, a man-o-war?
Oh, I want
Isn't
that
a
to
man
be
a what? A
s-
jellyfish?
Squid.
They're
Windmill
technically
slam
separate
squid.
things. A man-o-war is a cluster of organisms.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Hmm.
I have things to learn.
Well, is this the second time jellyfish has come up? So I'm going to go with jellyfish.
Man of War.
Oh, sure. Now you pick the weird one.
Yeah, Man of War.
Squid, why not?
Jellyfish,
No
man-o-wars.
dolphins though.
Okay. So we've ruled out dolphins. So won't you feel silly if it, did my screen share stop? Something
Whoa.
happened.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh, Mel, I'm getting some Animorph. There we go. She's back.
There's some
Okay.
Animorph energy going
That would have
on.
been fun to watch that data mosh. I should have just rolled with that. Okay, let's find out. Who's that Animorph?
Man of War. That seems like a squid.
It's fairly squid.
wow.
Really the eyes
They're a
can't
squid.
stress
Yeah.
enough.
No.
They're a
And
kid
then my
now.
eyes just down towards my waist.
They're a squid
Just,
now.
yeah, and those little second sort of a Squidward situation with the legs.
Yeah.
Just
The eyes. Look at the eyes.
at least like in the when
I
it's
see.
sitting still, it's like I can kind of understand that maybe just more of the head is growing out. But
Mhm.
but when the animation, it looks like the eyes are literally sliding down in the head.
Splatoon would have been a
Oh.
very different game with much more intersection parts of the
Oh,
transformation
God.
happening.
Is it a squid or is it a kid?
Mhm.
Squid
Yikes.
or a kid.
Ay, caramba.
I mean, at
Yeah,
least
isn't
the
that-
title is accurate for this one.
They thought they'd seen it all. They were wrong. Isn't that the truth?
I'm glad they put her in water. Like she's not just transforming into a squid on dry land.
Not
yeah.
like the girl who was the sea star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not in like a polo shirt and a pair of chinos like the rest of the kids.
Yeah.
Okay, our final question for this round. Who's that Animorph? Is he A, a bear, B, a poodle, C, an emperor penguin, or D, an elk?
I want to see those pants turn into a penguin.
I want
They're
to see
already
him
so.
turn into a poodle.
Bear.
Just let's
Elk.
get weird.
Is that
What
one
have
of
we
each?
been so
Yeah.
far?
We ran the board.
Okay.
One of us has to be right.
Which,
Statistically,
there's only so many spots on the roulette wheel. It could be. Or maybe I'm an Animorph. I don't even know anymore. Okay, well then, all to play for. Let's find out who's that Animorph. Yoink.
Oh. Who had poodle? Yeah,
Matthew.
good
Matthews.
job.
Oh
Well
my
done.
gosh.
I went for the chaos pick.
and you got it. This is
Where did the bows come from?
I don't know. They match his shirt though. Did you notice?
Yeah.
They match his little Henley.
They bleach out the shirt and then yeah. Woof.
It's
Exactly.
weird. It's like they're about to be a tiny bear, and then
it's weird that they're like the only species so far. Well, no, that's not true. Horses have also been domesticated. But like it's weird to have him turn into a pet animal.
Yeah.
Well, in my understanding, I tested this quiz on a friend who had actually was familiar with the Animorph canon. And what they said was that you can only Animorph into a creature for 2 hours. And if you
Hmm.
don't change back, you're stuck.
Yes,
and you
that
have
sounds
to
about
have
right.
made physical touch with the thing you're Animorphing into.
Oh,
And so
Mhm.
I think in this book or one of the books in the series, this child turns into a poodle that is owned by someone who's like they're trying to infiltrate, get secrets from this person.
Gotcha.
So at some point, this child abducted this poodle and then turned into that poodle.
and like replaced the poodle.
Mhm.
What did
Yeah.
I do
they do
I
with
do
the
remember the
original?
time limit thing because that was supposed to add the tension of like, oh no, if are they gonna get out and be able to change back in time, or are they gonna be stuck in this body forever?
Yeah, at some point, it happens pretty early on. Apparently, a boy turns into a bird and then just gets stuck. And he's
Yeah.
just
Oh,
a
man.
bird who has to change back into a boy on the regular.
How many people in this universe just turned into animals and stayed that way for fun? Or like I'm just thinking like how many times have I wished I was a cat?
It's
That's
sort
a
of
lot
chunt
of
rules from
times.
like Hello from the Magic Tavern.
You
Yeah.
could be a literal horse girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like this horse girl? Yay.
Good
That's
quiz,
a-
Molly.
Thank you for playing Who's That Animorph?
God,
I'll see you tomorrow.
the implied threat of end of round one is definitely
Oh yeah. Oh, it's coming. Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
Wait
Oh.
till tomorrow.
stay tuned for round two at some point. Yeah.